here with such words of inspiration. Again, this is a family reunion. You're coming home to your family. And Bob Marley said, Africa unite. Great song. One of the best ways for Africa to unite is for us to get married to each other. It worked for me. I came to Ghana, and I came to West Africa, and I met a Ghanaian in Liberia, and it was love at first bite. And I've been biting ever since. If you are single, and if you are 100 years old, you can get married if you're a male or a woman. So invest in love and happiness. Give yourself a round of applause for just being home. Am I lying or is it true? It's true.
It's true.
It is absolutely.
You know, loneliness is a disease. Never give up on loving someone. Never give up on love, because love is eternal. Love is stronger than death. Love is a great investment. Love yourself. Love yourself enough to make it happen. Love yourself enough to be the healthiest person in the world. Love yourself enough to make sure that you and your family have diamonds on the sole of your shoes if that's what you desire. Love yourself enough to have acres of gold. Love yourself enough to have it all. Love yourself enough to live in heaven on earth. That's an investment. We have to believe in that. Again, I'm just thankful. I don't want to get off track. I want to bring on our brother from the Ghana Investment Promotion Center. I'm always happy when the Ghana government sends representative out. It makes us really feel at home, and it makes you special, because the Ghana government thought enough of you to honor our invitation to come to talk to you. So let's give yourself and Ghana government a round of applause as we bring on the brother Edmund Ashon from the Ghana Investment Promotion Center.
Thank you very much. Good evening to you all, and let me join the previous speakers in welcoming you to Ghana. For the GIPC, we are very happy that this time around we've been invited again to fraternize with you, if I should use that word. My colleague was here last year, and she told me she had an interesting evening, so I'm also looking forward to it. And she might stop by if she's still in the office. When I meet people from the US, African Americans, it brings back some mixed feelings. Back here in school, they teach you history and geography, and through these two subjects, you learn more about what happened in the years gone by. I don't want to talk about those days, and seeing you all coming back, trying to reconnect, is heartwarming. The Ghana Investment Promotion Center is a government agency established to promote, coordinate, and facilitate investments in the Ghanaian economy. We handle all sectors of the economy, and to enable us to discharge our duties, we do have sector specialists. So we do have people who are specialists in agriculture, manufacturing, and tourism. I heard the sister talking about tourism, the potentials that it has for the country. ICT, financial services. And so when you walk in, you'll be assigned to an officer who speaks the same language as you do, or you want to speak in terms of the area you want to invest in. And then we will hold your hand. We provide a hand-holding service. Some people call it from cradle to grave. So once you walk in, you'll be assigned to an officer who will be your contact person throughout the life of the project. In the bank, they call them what account managers or relationship managers. What we do, I mean, some of the specific activities that we do undertake is to provide advisory services. And so you walk in, the specialist will direct you how to proceed. We also assist with the partner search. So if you're looking for a partner, a Ghanaian partner, or the other way around, we do assist in this direction. We have a database of Ghanaian businesses looking for partnerships. So if you come in and you tell us which sector you want to engage in, we'll be happy to share this database with you. In fact, what we've done to minimize the incidence of fraud is everywhere, so I'm not shy to mention it, is to make sure that we know these people, they belong to the recognized private sector associations, so that at least we can have a reference point. We go around the country every year to talk to businesses, tell them what we do as a center. Most people think we provide finance, but we don't provide direct finance. We can assist you to get partners, or we direct you as to where you can get finance for your business. The law also mandates us to market the opportunities in Ghana, so we take advantage of every platform to let people know about the center and the country and what we have to offer. This is a platform, and then we go to trade fairs, seminars, or we even organize country-specific missions to talk to businesses abroad. We are planning a mission to the US next month. We have the Corporate Council for Africa. They are organizing the Africa-American Summit, so we will be there, and then we will try and touch base with other groups in other cities before we come back. That is one way we do to project Ghana as a place to do business. And even locally, as I said, we engage the Ghanaians also for them to know that we are there for them as well, and not just foreign investors. The steps to investing in Ghana, we say, is quite easy. You incorporate a company at the Registrar General's Department. By law, they have 5 working days to sign you up if your documents are in order. The next step, depending on the nature of the business, is to bring in a certain amount, which we call the minimum foreign equity contribution. And then you come and register at the GIPC. At the GIPC too, by law, we have 5 working days to register you. Now, in terms of the equity, currently the levels are $200,000 for joint venture with the Ghanaian, $500,000 for only foreign, and for those who want to go into trading, that is imported distribution, it's $1 million. Now, since the current law we are operating was passed in 2013, we've had a lot of feedback as to the minimum threshold. So we are going to start the process of engaging with the various stakeholders to agree on the minimum level. I mean, 200,000 for SMEs, understandably, is quite high. We met the economic councillors of the various diplomatic missions, some professional groups, and the indication that we should take steps to reduce the threshold so that we can have more people coming in. Because if you look at the bulk of our businesses, they are SMEs. And if you want them to team up with foreigners, you might as well make it easy for the foreigners to come in. One argument as well, the man knows his business is going to cost $200,000. But if you make it easier for him to come in, he will eventually get to 200,000. I mean, you start from a point 1 before you get to point 2. So this has been taken on record, and soon we'll be looking at revising some aspects of the law to make it easier for people like you who want to come home and settle and engage in meaningful businesses. So do not let the 200,000, 500,000 put you off. There is light at the end of the tunnel, and we hope that very soon we can come out with levels which will be okay for all of you here. Some people have even advocated for no minimum equity at all. You just walk in and start. But this is something that is subject to debate. But we hope that eventually we'll have something which, as I said, will make it easier for you to come in. The other thing I'd like to touch on is the is the right to stay. As an investor, the law makes provision for you to come in and reside and work legally. The current thresholds are once again a bit high. We have $50,000 to $250,000. The company can bring in one person. $250 to $500 two people. $500 to $700,000 three, and about $700,000 four. Obviously, these are for the big guys. But so for SMEs or for our brothers and sisters in the diaspora, we need to look at how we can accommodate them and then leverage on their connections and resources to accelerate that pace of development. So this is also something that will be looked at once we start the process of reviewing aspects of the law. In terms of incentives, currently we have customs duty exemption on your equipment. If you want to transfer your profits back to America, you are allowed to do so through the banking system, and you are also guaranteed against expropriation, so no one is going to take over your business if you decide to set up here in Ghana. The important thing is that you must register with the GIPC so that you can enjoy all these benefits. And as I said, it's very easy to register. Now, in terms of the minimum capital requirements, there are some exemptions. If you are going into manufacturing, you'll not be required to show the minimum 200,000 US dollars. The same applies to companies which set up to buy locally produced goods and exports. And I think next week you have the gentleman from the Ghana Export Promotion Authority to talk about the export drive that we do have under the Ghana Export Development Strategy. And then also, if you are married to a Ghanaian, and if you're married for at least 5 years and ordinarily resident in Ghana, the minimum foreign equity also does not apply. The same also for Ghanaians who, for one reason or the other, have had to acquire another nationality. But all these things, I believe, in due course, will be taken on so that as we compete with other countries, we can come out with the legislation which will be very competitive and make Ghana the preferred place to do business. The sister talked about opportunities. I had one in tourism and also housing. My senior brother was right. The housing units are just for those in the upper market. But government is looking at companies which can come in and produce or build affordable houses. And for those in this category, you enjoy a 5-year concessionary tax period. That is pay just 1% of your profits as against 25% paid by companies in other sectors. We also value intellectual property rights. So if you have a patented technology or a trademark which is being used by a company here, there's a provision in the law for the user of that technology or trademark to pay you the appropriate fees. And also, we are mandated to sign bilateral investment treaties, which will provide additional guarantees for citizens such as you. We've started the process with the United States of America, and we hope that very soon we'll have the bilateral investment treaty to provide additional comfort for those who want to do business here and enjoy the best of both worlds. That is, you have your Ghanaian citizenship, or you have your dual nationality, and then take care of Uncle Sam as well. Because I know Uncle Sam, wherever you are, you have to come back and file taxes come April. And the GIPC, we don't work in isolation. There are other state agencies and private sector groups that we work closely with. We have institutions to take care of mining. We have that's the Minerals Commission. Those who want to go into petroleum activities, we have the Petroleum Commission. Tourism, we have the regulator, the Ghana Tourism Authority. I'm sure on your trip you'll be told more about this agency. And then we have the Ghana Export Promotion Authority. They'll be here with you next week. We have the Immigration Service, the Tax people, the environmental people, and then the private sector association. We have the Private Enterprise Federation, which is supposed to be the umbrella body for the private sector associations. We have the Association of Ghana Industries, which focuses mainly on industrialists. And then we have the Ghana National Chamber of Commerce, which focuses mainly on the traders. We work together, we embark on investment missions together. And so if you want to set up a business here, let me assure you that we have enough institutions, or the appropriate institutions are in place to guide you through the maze. Our system may not be as perfect as you have in the US. I can assure you that the government on a continuous basis is trying to introduce measures which will further improve our business environment. So if you are deciding to come back and stay in Ghana, the GIPC is there for you, and our doors are always open. You're very much welcome. And next year by this time, I'm sure I'll see a lot of people here saying that, well, they came to Ghana and now they've established businesses. Thank you very much.